Hi, welcome back to my channel. Surprisingly, I have some explanations. My hair. I don't want you to focus on my hair, but I'll tell you what's happening very, very quickly. My hair was disappearing on the front of my head, so I'd done some research about a hair transplant and I came to Turkey. Had my hair transplanted, they take it off the back of my head and put it on the front. And hopefully within a few months it will all grow back to normal. Now, when I'd done this research, I also discovered that most people, most men from the UK, when they have it done, after 2 days, they fly back to the UK. I figured because of my situation, I have time. I would stay in Istanbul for 10 days and recover in Istanbul. If I have a problem, I can just nip to the hospital. In the meantime, I had to find accommodation. So I went on Airbnb for the first time in my life and I found a lovely place in Istanbul. This is my host, my first ever host, and this is my first Airbnb. So, hi. So, now we're going to have a quick chat about this part of the country and about Airbnb and a few other things as well. So, hi. So what's your name?
I'm Mazlum.
Mazlum?
Mazlum, yes, from Turkey. And on the other hand, Mr. Host.
Mr.
Like I
Host.
say.
Yeah, Mr. Host. Okay. And how long have you been hosting Airbnb?
Actually, it's only for 4 months. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
For 4 months.
And how many
Guests
guests have you had?
It was your 5th one.
I'm number 5.
Yeah, you're number 5. And before you, there was 4 guests I had.
Yeah.
And first 2 of them was Turkish guests. They who been here only 1 day each. And other ones was from Europe, like you. Like actually, you come from China. I know you live in China, but yeah, I know you're from England. And other ones from Europe. One of them from Italy, France, and now you.
Okay. All right. I've stayed here for I think 5 days now.
Yes, this is the 5th day. I think maybe 4.
Am I the longest guest you've had?
Oh no, actually, you are the longest guest for Airbnb. If you see Airbnb, if you look at Airbnb, you are the first one. But Francesco, my other guest, been here 3 days with Airbnb. Then he told me we don't need Airbnb anymore. We can
arrange something together.
Yeah. Then it's 8 more days he stayed.
Okay, that's interesting. So
Yes.
Airbnb take a commission,
Yes, because of Airbnb take a commission.
and so that way you pay no commission.
Yeah, it's actually, I know it's very usual thing, because sometimes people stay somewhere in a month, then they become a friend,
Yeah.
then they don't need
The middleman.
application.
Right.
Like you meet someone in Tinder,
Yeah.
then you don't need something to it.
Right.
It's
Okay.
like that.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. Do you like Airbnb?
Actually, I didn't know I like it, because I always used to live alone. Sometimes it's good to have a guest, have a friend in home.
Yeah.
Then I decide to Airbnb, and it comes to me, bring to me money, and I earn some money.
Have you ever had a bad guest?
That's a good question. Actually, my old guests
Yeah.
and also you,
Yeah.
5 of them are very polite,
Very
good. I think it's because of Airbnb. Maybe in another application, I really like Airbnb because of this. All guests was good,
Yeah.
and some of them has no comment there, like you. My first 2 guests didn't has any comments.
Because we was new. Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
didn't use, because you didn't use Airbnb.
Right.
But I trusted.
In fact, have you ever been a guest yourself?
When I was in living what does that mean in English? You live many students in somewhere in college, in university, campus. I have to look this. It's very important.
Dormitory?
Yes, dormitory. Dormitory. Yeah,
Yeah.
dormitory. I was when I was live in dormitory, stay in dormitory, and my girlfriend live with her parents.
Uh-huh.
I had a birthday,
Yeah.
and we decide to celebrate it together.
Uh-huh.
Then we find a home in Kadıköy,
Yeah.
Asian side, and celebrate birthday together in Airbnb home.
Right.
I remember that. In Istanbul, I was in Istanbul, she was in Istanbul, but we still use that.
Right, going off slightly now from Airbnb, I'm going to ask him some questions about Turkey itself. Not too many, because I don't want to get political and get anyone in trouble. A lot of people think Istanbul is the capital of Turkey. What is the capital of Turkey?
Capital of Turkey is Ankara, but
Right.
I know a lot of people knows that.
Yeah.
Actually, what's that mean in English? People, you ask people something,
Yeah.
and they answer you. You note it, and consequences, statistics. You know,
Survey?
survey. Yeah,
You did
yeah.
a survey? Yeah.
There was a survey in Europe.
Uh-huh.
They ask people where is the capital city of the Turkey,
Yeah.
and most of them say Istanbul, and second answer was Galatasaray.
Wow.
The second answer was Galatasaray, no, not Ankara. But it's, I think it's normal because Istanbul is very biggest city in the Turkey.
Istanbul is divided into two parts.
Yeah.
What are they?
Asian and Europe sides.
Okay.
Asia.
Asia, he said there, by the way.
Oh, sorry,
Asia.
Asia. I my sorry for my English.
Yeah.
Asia and Europe side, and in Turkey we called in Turkish we called the Europe and Anatolia side. We
Anatolia.
call Asia side Anatolian side because
Okay.
maybe you know the Turkish place in the world name is Anatolia.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we call that, and it's very people like to talk about this. Which side is better in Istanbul? Europe
Yeah.
side or Asia side?
And what side are we on now?
We are in Europe side now.
Okay. And the airport that I flew in, what is on the Asian side?
Yes, the airport that you used was in Asia side, and it's the most popular airport still
Can
because
you pronounce it for me?
Sabiha Gökçen Airport.
Yes, I was going to say that, but I didn't know how to.
Sabiha Gökçen Airport.
Known as Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very very small part of Turkey is in Europe, and
Right.
other parts in Asia.
Right, okay. What's your opinion of Britain?
Britain.
Yes.
Actually, of course, I heard many things about Britain.
Yeah.
So I heard good things and also bad things about Britain,
Mhm.
especially about London. I don't know other cities.
You've heard good and bad.
Good and bad things.
Yeah.
People always polite and know what they need to do. People are rational. They're
Yes.
smart. They told me, but
Okay.
also they told me in England, if you are poor, you have to be poor. You can never be rich. They told me there are many
Levels
levels,
of society.
and
Yeah.
if you born poor, it's very hard to push other.
Isn't that the same in Turkey?
Actually, yes.
Mm.
Same thing. I can say same thing for Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
In Turkey, it's very.
And what was the bad side you heard? Or is that the bad side?
I think it's not too much. And but I should remember.
Yeah.
And now I remember.
Mm.
They told me English people has some. How can I say? I don't know is that true or not. They are not racist,
Yeah.
but they told me they don't want to communicate too much with other countries' people, and I surprised that because I thought always London like somewhere like USA
Mhm.
or something like that, and all of them are has many people from many countries.
Yeah.
So I very surprised that. Is that true? You think? What do you think?
No, I don't think it's true.
Yeah.
But talking from my own experience, I don't think British people are racist. Maybe there will be some, yeah, but most British people are very friendly towards all other nations.
Yeah, they also told me that.
Yeah, I think the main problem they have in the UK is mostly with our government is inviting people in illegally.
Oh,
So
yeah, they say
yeah,
that.
they say if you come to England, you must be legal. But yet they let people come in from France by the boats and do it sneaky, into hotels. So we have many immigrants coming in, and we don't dislike the immigrants. We just dislike the system because our government is lying to us.
Of course,
Yeah, you know my point. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand because maybe in Turkey now, maybe the second biggest problem in Turkey. First one is economy, but second one is immigrants in Turkey from Syrian and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
It's very popular problem in Turkey, so of course I understand, and I agree with you. I think it's normal. Of course, I've never been racist, and I find it stupid. Racist, it's normal.
Yeah, yeah. So let me give you an example. If I was in the UK now, and you were coming across, on a boat to the UK, I don't know you. I cannot hate you. I cannot dislike you. I don't know you, but I may be shouting, "You're not welcome. You're not welcome." That's not against you. That's really against my government letting you do this.
Yes.
If you show your passport and they say stamp your passport, come in. Of course, that's the system. But our government is lying to us.
Same for me. If I'm a poor and dangerous people and UK government tell me come here, it's okay for me. Of course I go. Why not?
That's right. Yeah, and no one can blame you for doing that. You have a slight problem in Turkey because of immigrants. Is that still ongoing?
Of course, it's still
really
ongoing.
They're still coming in.
In last 5 years, 10 million immigrants comes to Turkey.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's a very very big number.
I had a long walk in the city yesterday on my own. Went out, tried to get lost. It's not that easy to get lost because it's quite hilly, and if you go up a hill, then you've got to go down. So it's not easy to get lost. When I was in the city, I can't tell who's from another country. Because everyone looks the same.
Yeah, normal.
They all have black hair and the beards and piercing eyes.
Yeah.
They stare at me like I'm a complete alien.
Especially me. I'm very standard Turkish man.
Right. Okay. Can you tell the difference if people are from Turkey or from Iraq or? Can you tell by appearance?
I think it's very hard to.
Did you say I think? Like Irish, I think.
Really?
Yeah, you said it like an Irishman.
I think. I'm sorry. I think. In my opinion, it's very hard to tell it because of course, everybody understand.
Yeah.
But sometimes you may be wrong, so that means we can't understand actually. Not like, for instance, I think it's like this. I have Japan friend.
Have a what?
Sorry.
Japan?
From Japan.
Oh, Japan.
Japan. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for my accent.
Yeah.
I have a friend from Japan, and I asked him. I can't understand who is from Japan, China.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't understand because
yeah.
I never have friends from there.
Yeah.
Thailand or Korea.
Yeah.
And he told me no, I understand. It's very very easy. It's
Yeah.
very easy for me that.
Yeah, I said really like I should be surprised, but I spent 15 years in China, so now I know the difference.
Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah, before I left for China, I didn't know the difference, to be honest. So can you tell the difference between, in appearance, British, American, German, French?
No, I've never, I try to guess, but never know.
Now, my viewers are going to be curious. How old are you?
I'm 25 years old, and after 3 weeks,
25?
I will be 26 after
Right.
3 weeks.
Right, so you decide if he looks older or younger. He's certainly quite a smart chap for his age. Can I ask you some personal questions?
Of course.
Okay. Do you plan to get married at some point?
Actually, now I don't have a plan like this because I think when I has a girlfriend at these times, sometimes I'm thinking, but I have never think I want to marry with the girl.
Okay.
I want to marry with that girl. Never think something like that.
Okay.
But I think in the future I may think because when I don't have a problem with live with my girlfriend
Yeah.
or something like that. That's why I think I will think with some girl that, but I don't know
There's a
when.
lot of thinking.
Maybe 10 years later.
Right, okay. All right, so I'm going to start to wrap things up here. Now, before I close the video and say don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe, I'm going to ask Mazlum to tell me 3 things that can persuade you to come to Turkey for your next holiday. Give me 3 things that people may like about Turkey.
3 things, I will say 3 things, then people come Turkey when they heard this.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Because my English is really good, I don't understand.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I can say first food.
Food?
Yeah, because most countries, people, I met many people from other countries,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them like Turkish food so much, especially doner kebab and other ones.
Doner kebab.
Doner
Doner, yeah.
I'm not good at cooking, but I know many places.
Okay.
That's why.
So 1 is the food.
Food, yeah.
2.
And 2, maybe just because of this places, maybe connect Asia and Europe,
Mm-hmm.
and it has very big historical import. It's very important about historical.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah, if you interested in history
Mm-hmm.
or other cultures,
Yeah.
Turkey include many things. So I think it can be second reason.
Yeah, it is a good reason. Yeah, to get finally leaving Europe and getting into Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And third, it's very cheap country for people who come from Europe, because Turkish lira discounting decrease. What can I say?
Exchange rate.
Exchange rate is very decreased. Turkish lira, yes.
Yeah.
In last years, and so anyone who come from Europe tell me it's very cheap. It wasn't cheap years ago, I remember.
Yeah.
So it's bad for us, but
Yeah.
it's good for people who earn euro or other money. So I can say it's very cheap holiday. And if you come to Turkey in the summer,
Yeah.
there are many good beaches. In the summer, not in Istanbul. Istanbul is not very good at summer, but
Mm-hmm.
Antalya, it's a city in the south, and it has perfect beaches. So I can I offer Turkey in summer.
Right. Okay. So there's the 3 points.
Yeah.
Lots to see. Crossing the border from Europe to Asia, and also the food. All right.
Yeah.
And I will vouch for the food. In fact, I will vouch for all 3 because my money's gone a long way. So I'm happy about that. So on that note, I'm going to sign off and say farewell. Thank you very much for watching, and
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And subscribe the channel.
Thank you. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks. Are you okay with that?
Of course.